be talking about what it feels like to have OCD from the first person perspective. You've probably come across several misconceptions about OCD. One of those being that having OCD is frequently misunderstood as being associated with being a perfectionist. Well, it is not. You can be a perfectionist who also happens to have OCD, and that is a possibility. However, it's important to note that these two traits aren't necessarily intertwined with one another. Many people tend to fixate on the obsessive aspect, which is likely the source of comparisons with OCD and perfectionism. The crucial term to concentrate on, however, is compulsive. It refers to repetitive actions that someone with OCD feels compelled to perform in response to an obsessive thought. Here are 3 ways of how it feels to have OCD from the first person perspective. One is constantly checking. Checking with OCD can be an incredibly distressing and time-consuming experience. It involves an overwhelming need to repeatedly verify or ensure that something is safe or has been done correctly, such as making sure that you turn the stove off. This compulsive behavior is often driven by obsessive thoughts that create intense anxiety or fear if not acted upon. Going back to that, leaving the stove off, like you're constantly thinking about it, even if you're away. Like, did I turn the stove off? Did I turn the stove off? That is definitely one way that people with OCD constantly do is checking. Number 2 is excessive list making. One of the lesser known aspects of OCD is the compulsion to create excessive lists. Similar to the need for arranging and organizing, making lists provides a sense of control, especially when much of your day feels super chaotic. It's very common for people to create various to-do lists, finding satisfaction in checking off your completed tasks. And the last thing that we will talk about today is cleaning. How frequently do you find yourself washing your hands? If you have OCD, hand washing might become a frequent habit. Once your hands are dry, do you hesitate when touching the bathroom doorknob if it's clean enough for your satisfaction? You might even grab like a cloth to wipe down that doorknob, but then comes the compulsion to clean the cloth over and over again, ensuring that it's entirely free of any potential parasites or contaminants. OCD can vary significantly from person to person, and the intensity of compulsions differs with you facing more severe challenges than others may encounter. For some people, OCD can develop as a result of a traumatic experience, such as PTSD. Certain thoughts and behaviors might be more disabling for you compared to another person. If you or someone you know is experiencing OCD, reach out to Makin Wellness to book your premium online therapy appointment today with a specialized therapist. Call us at 833-274-HEAL, visit us at makinwellness.com, or email info@makinwellness.com to get started today. Thank you all so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this topic. Please come back on Monday to learn about different types of feelings that you may experience after therapy. Thank you all so much, and have a great weekend, everyone.